Hi, this is Molly McIntosh from Project Search at Westchester Hospital. Today we are going to talk about listening. Listening means to give one's attention to sound. When we listen, all the sounds, words, and sentences we get here are absorbed by our brain and we learn. We learn what is going on around us. We learn facts and ideas. We learn how things work and how people are feeling. There is so much to hear if we just sit back and listen. We listen for a variety of reasons. Sometimes we listen for pleasure. Babies laughing, music playing, ocean waves hitting the sand. Sometimes we listen for information. Our parents telling us what we need to do, our teacher telling us our homework, or the news on TV. We also listen for understanding. When our friend has a bad day and wants to tell you about it, or when your brother has exciting news to tell you. Look at each drawing on your right. All of these people are listening. In a second, I'm going to ask you to pause this video and write whether the listener is listening for pleasure, information, or understanding. Please pause the video. Okay, let's look at these together. In the first drawing, two friends are playing chess and chatting with one another. What do you think they are listening for? I think they are listening for understanding. In the middle drawing, we have a group of friends watching something on the TV. I think this group of friends is watching for pleasure. The last drawing is a teacher talking to a student. I think the student is listening for information. Listening may not be as easy as it sounds. When we listen for pleasure, we usually are not using our best listening skills. It's not hard to tune out the radio or the TV when our minds wants us to. We also don't use our full listening skills when listening to information sometimes. This is why when our teacher or parents give us information they think that we should know, we often forget later what it was that we were supposed to do. Listening for understanding is very important. This is the listening you do when you have a conversation with others. Sometimes in a conversation, you will get to be the speaker. But when it's your turn to be the listener, you need to do it well. It is important when you are the listener to have good listening skills. Let's look at some of the good listening skills below, and we'll discuss why each skill is important. A conversation is a two-way street. Don't talk too little or too much. Don't interrupt. This is rude and shows the speaker that you think your ideas are more important than theirs. Number 3, don't allow yourself to get distracted. Try to tune out the things happening around you. Turn off your electronics until the conversation is over. Number 4, give the speaker your full attention. Show them that you are listening. Nod your head, smile, and lean into them. Number 5, use listening body language. Look at the speaker in the eye when they are talking. Don't cross your arms like you're bored, tap your fingers, or yawn if possible. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. It is better to listen than it is to talk. People who listen more are more thoughtful and have better understanding of things. Even if the conversation is boring to you, it means the world to the person talking if you just listen and hear what they have to say. It will show you are a true friend and care about them. Let's see what you have learned. The people in each of the pictures below are having a conversation. Circle the picture if it shows good listening skills and put an X on the picture if it shows bad listening skills. Discuss and write why you think it's good or bad. Pause this video and take a few minutes to complete this task. Okay, so let's look at these pictures. The first person is reading from a book. The guy in the green shirt, he's reading to the guy in the red shirt. He is listening. The person listening is making eye contact. Across from that are two friends talking. They're both smiling, looking at each other. They are showing good listening skills. Let's look at the young lady in the pink dress and the man in the green shirt. It looks like the lady is talking to the man in the green shirt, but he is doing something silly with his head. Is that good listening? I don't think so. Let's look at the two ladies together with the purple skirt and the pink dress. The pink dress lady is talking to the person in the purple skirt. Her back is turned to her. Is that good listening skills? No way. Down in the lower left-hand corner, we have a drawing from earlier. We have two friends sitting and chatting it up and playing chess with one another. Is that good listening skills? I think so. They're having a good time. And their final drawing is a group of three friends. It looks as if the boy in the blue shirt is talking. This one's a mixed good and bad. It looks like the girl is listening and making eye contact, but the boy in the red shirt is a little left out. So he's unable to be a good listener. Pause the video and write down some notes. Now it's time for a listening quiz. The first three are true or false. Number 1, a good listener will interrupt the speaker if his story is more interesting. Number 2, you should talk more and listen less. Number 3, looking at the speaker in the blank while they are talking shows you are listening. Fill in the blank. Number 4, interrupting the speaker shows that you were not blank. Being a good listener means you should start listening and stop blank. Number 6, don't blank the speaker when they are talking. It is rude. Pause the video and take a few minutes to fill out this quiz. Number 1 is false. A good listener will not interrupt the speaker if he thinks his story is more interesting. Number 2 is false. You should not talk more and listen less. You should not talk and listen more. Number 3, look at the speaker in the eye while they are talking shows you are listening. That wasn't a true and false. Number 4, interrupting the speaker shows that you were not listening. Number 5, being a good listener means you should start listening and stop talking. Number 6, don't interrupt the speaker when they are talking. It's rude. I hope you guys learned something from this lesson, and I'll talk to you soon.